Hello students, my name is Wahidullah and I am chemistry lecturer here at Kurtova School and Colleges. Dear students, we are done with our lectures and now it's time to discuss exercise questions that include MCQs, short questions and long questions. But today we are going to study or discuss different MCQs which are given in your exercise. Along with that, we are going to study those short questions which were not discussed previously or they might be conceptual. So now we are going to discuss MCQs. So the first MCQs is that according to Arrhenius concept, which of the following is not an acid? Remember students that according to Arrhenius, acids are those substances which produces H plus ion in aqueous solution. So keeping in your mind that definition, you can see that when HCl is dissolved in water, it will produce H plus ion. Similarly, H2SO4 will produce H plus ion and HNO3 will produce H plus ion. So according to that definition, CO2 is not an acid. So option C is correct one. Now AlCl3 is an acid. So it is an acid according to which concept? Either it's an acid according to Arrhenius concept, whether it is an acid according to Lowry and Bronsted concept, it is an acid according to Lewis concept, and fourth one is it is an acid according to all of these. So remember students, when it comes to the transfer of electron, or when we define an acid in terms of electron, so then the definition is actually followed the Lewis concept. So according to Lewis concept, electron pair acceptor is an acid while electron pair donor is a base. So here Al is crowded by three highly electronegative elements or atoms of chlorine Cl3. So they will put a partial positive charge, so they can accept a pair of electrons. So that's why it's an acid according to Lewis concept. Now, which of the following is a Lewis base? So Lewis base is any substance that is actually donates an electron pair. So you people can see that here F minus ion is having more electron than its capability. So here F minus ion is a Lewis base. Now neutral solution, we know that we discussed in our lectures about the pH. That pH of the acidic solution will be less than 7, pH of the basic solution will be greater than 7, while that of the neutral solution will equals to 7. So here the correct answer is C, that is pH of the neutral solution equals to 7. Now the pOH of 0.001 molar solution of nitric acid will be what? So actually pH can be defined as the negative log of hydrogen ion concentration, while pOH can be defined as the negative log of hydroxyl ion concentration. And we also know that pH plus pOH equals to 14. So we are given with 0.01 molar solution, you can say the H plus ion of nitric acid. So when we put the value of this value in pH formula, so we will get the answer 3. Then we have to put the value of pH in another formula, and that is pH plus pOH equals to 14. So when we put the value of pH equals to 3 and we calculate the value, so the answer will be 11. So here the pOH of 0.001 molar solution of nitric acid is 11. Now what will happen when a strong base or a weak acid react? So we know that when acid and base react, they form salt and water. Now when a strong base react with a weak acid, so the resultant salt will be actually basic salt. So the answer B is correct one. We will get basic salt along with water. Now what is ammonia? NH3 is a base according to which concept? Remember students that according to Arrhenius concept, a base can be defined as any species that produces OH ion. So NH3 is not a base according to Arrhenius concept. Now what is Bronsted and Lowry concept? So according to Bronsted and Lowry concept, a base is a proton acceptor. So NH3 has having a lone pair of electrons, so it can accept a proton. So it's a base according to Bronsted and Lowry concept. Now according to Lewis concept, according to Lewis concept, we can say that base is any substance that actually donates a lone pair of electron. So here in this case, ammonia donates a lone pair of electron. So it's a base according to Lewis concept as well. Therefore, option D, both B and C is correct. Now, which one of the following is a basic salt? We know that salt will be basic when OH ion of a base is not fully neutralized by an acid. So here you can see we are having one OH ion in PbOHCl. Okay, the base which are soluble in water are called alkalis. The example of a weak acid is actually CH3COOH, which is also called as acetic acid. Now it's time to explain some different short questions. So the question is, when a clear liquid is placed in a beaker, how would you identify it as an acid, base, or a neutral solution? So we can identify it in the most simplest ways, and these are through pH paper, that is also called litmus paper, and also through pH meter, which is a bit easy, you can say a bit easy concept, and that will give you a specific value of the pH. Now, what is pH paper? So pH paper or litmus paper is actually a filter paper, and which has been treated with a natural water soluble dye obtained from lichens, and the resulting piece of paper called litmus paper, it can be used as a pH indicator. Okay, there are actually three types of litmus paper, or one is blue litmus paper, the other one is red litmus paper, and the third one is yellowish in color. So blue litmus paper turns red under acidic condition, while red litmus paper turns blue under alkaline condition. Okay, remember students that blue litmus paper does not change color under alkaline condition because it changes the color in acidic condition. Similarly, red litmus paper does not change color in acidic solution, and neutral litmus paper is purplish. I told you it could be yellowish in color or purplish in color. Neutral litmus paper turns red under acidic condition and under blue under alkaline condition. So in the picture you people can see that here we are given with the litmus paper. The reddish part indicate that it was dipped in acidic solution, while the bluish part indicate that it was dipped in basic solution. Okay, when you dip a filter paper or a litmus paper or a pH paper in any solution, so you will get, you might get the following colors, and these color indicates some pH values. So as clear in the picture, so when you dip a pH paper in a solution, and if you get a reddish color, so it means the solution is acidic. When you get bluish color, so that would mean that the solution is basic, and around yellowish to green color, the solution is almost neutral one. Okay, these are another types of litmus paper. As you people can see, the bluish litmus paper and red litmus paper. As I told you, that blue litmus paper tends to red in acidic solution, while red litmus paper tends to blue in alkaline, or you can say in basic solution. What is pH meter? pH meter is actually a scientific instrument that measures the hydrogen ion activity in water-based solutions. Actually, it indicates the acidity or basicity and expressed as pH. In the picture, you people can see that pH meter is indicating the pH value of a solution, and that is around 9.39. So it's mean the solution is basic one. So these are the methods which will help you to identify a clear liquid, whether it's an acid or it's a base. Now justify H plus ion as a Lewis acid. So what is a Lewis acid? First of all, I'm going to tell you. A Lewis acid is a compound or ionic species that can accept an electron pair. So these are called Lewis acid. Now, according to above definition, H plus ion act as a Lewis acid because they protonate and they can accept an electron pair from non-bonding electron on a base. For example, OH minus ion, for example, NH3 ammonia, because N contains a lone pair of electron, it can donate it to H plus ion. So that's why H plus ion act as a Lewis acid. Here, the protium species accept a pair of electron from hydroxide ion in the aqueous solution, or you can say in aqueous acid-base reaction. So here H plus ion accepts the electron from OH minus ion and they form water. Okay, now it's obvious from the above reaction that H plus ion accepts a pair of electron from hydroxyl ion, so it's a Lewis acid. Now there is a drink, and that is called carbonated drink, that has hydrogen ion concentration of 3.2 multiplied 10 raised to the power minus 3 molar. So we have to classify it as an acidic, basic, or a neutral with reason. Now in terms of pH, we can say any solution that has a pH of less than 7 is considered acidic, while the pH greater than 7 is considered as basic, while the pH equals to 7 is a neutral solution. Now we have to find the pH of the above solution. We know that pH equals to a negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. Now we are going to putting the values in the place of hydrogen ion concentration, and we got the following, or the visible value. Now according to a rule, we have to multiply log with both 3.2 and with the power. So here we will get minus log multiply 3.2 and minus log multiply 10 raised to the power minus 3. Log value of 3.2 equals to minus 0.505, while we have to take the log both to 10 as well as to the power minus 3. According to the formula, minus 3 will be as shown in the third line, and we will have to take the log of 10, and we know that log of 10 equals to 1, and we will get pH equals to minus 0.505 plus 3 multiply 1, and the answer will be pH equals to 2.5. So here you people can see that the pH value is less than 7, so the solution is actually acidic, or you can say the carbonated drink is actually acidic. Now calculate pH and pOH of 0.05 molar HCl solution. We know that pH equals to minus negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. Now we are going to put the values. So pH equals to minus log concentration 0.5, and we will get the value pH equals to 0.301. Now we know that pH and pOH equals to 14. So we have to calculate actually the value of pOH. For that we have to put the value of pH in our equation. So when we put the value of pH in our equation, the equation would becomes like as shown. Now we will transfer the 0.3 to the other side of the equality sign, so it would become negative, and when we minus it or subtract it from 14, so we will get the value pH equals to 13.69. Now calculate the pH of 0.02 molar solution of NaOH. pH, you have to calculate actually pH, and we know that for that to find the pH, first of all we have to find the value of pOH. So pOH equals to minus negative log of hydroxyl ion concentration. We will put the values and we will get the answer that equals to 0.609. Now to find the value of pH, we have to use another formula, and that is pH plus pOH equals to 14. Now we will put the value of pOH in our equation. We will get pH plus 0.69 equals to 14, and that would our answer will become 13.31, which shows that the solution is actually basic one. Okay, that was all about our short questions and long questions.